can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly. I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh, deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want. Honey yard dash, honey yard dash, honey yard dash, honey yard dash. They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low key. I can carve up the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on, smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash. Honey yard dash.
Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to Southern California as we've got playoff football ahead in the City of Angels. Today we continue on in Wild Card Weekend with a great NFC matchup between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Los Angeles Rams. Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Check out. 622. Crawl. All day, defense. All day. Go ahead. 622.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Leonard Fournette. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7. Pick it up. Mike, 55.
They'll try the air now with Locke. Hunter Henry brings it in. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Ready? Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
53. Hey, exit. You're not ready. You're not ready. Where's 52? Black 52.
Now Breeze. Throw left side complete. It's Jacobs. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Ready.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
54.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Check out. 140. Call.
From the end zone, Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line.
Ready? 95-56. 95-56. Coming after you.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
5-8. 2 right here. You hold this. Check 13. Check 13. Check 1. You feel.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze setting up the screen for Miller. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go, G.
Luck now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Bravo. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
A shotgun snap for Locke. Open man is Anderson. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all.
Hey, wahoo! 54, Mike. Go. Mike 54. Mike 54. Come on, boy. Come on.
Just beating the play clock is Locke. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Tight down. There you go. Check. Fresno.
Fournette running right. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Monday.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Eagles 7, Rams nothing.
Check out. Right, 40. Here we go. Hey, check. 55's mark, guys, 55. Here we go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
At their 49-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the sled.
Here's Breeze to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Daniil Hunter. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Ready? Check right 54. Right 54. Bandit. Over.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
Yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
the ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got him. Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike.
Out of the gun, Luck. That one complete to Anderson. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Luck. And an alley to run. The big fella. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
We got to roll. Just keep it rolling, baby. Keep it rolling.
And the big boy, dare I say, he showed some athleticism there.
Oh, without a doubt. And you know what else we saw on that play? Why they do more and more ball drills and because you never know when a big play like this will happen for a big man. he may get the whole spread now.
Yeah, put some gravy on there. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. To throw on 2nd and 6. Luck. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
At the 44-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Jacobs. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Breeze going to try and throw on 3rd down. The L.A. defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
On 2nd and 10, Locke. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Locke. And this is caught. Mercedes Lewis with a grab. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a 1st down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Anderson's got it. Touchdown, LA! Wilson. 32 yards as they are now on the board here in the first half. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Breeze caught by Wilson. And down he'll go at the 25. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Daniil Hunter picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now a play fake. Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here goes 21. 52, right 52.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Here's Matt Weil now, standing just outside his own goal line. Now it's Crowder. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Come on, 11Z.
Here's Locke. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Set. Yellow waiting. Easy, opposite. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. SOS. X3. 218, chopper. SOS. 12.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down, Philadelphia.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the run.
Draw play. This is Miller. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Now it's Gold after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line.
Let's go. Let's do it.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. This is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them.
Second and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll run it again with Fournette. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's locked. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. That one goes for 24 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Luck now, 8 of 17 so far, under 50%. From the red zone now, Luck. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. This is Fournette. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Hey, go. 5, 6, 2, 7. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. Let's go, Mexico. No. Hey, touch. Hey, Haywood.
Here's Luck. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7.
Check three. Watch the twist. Watch the kill. Jim. You're good. I'm forward, ready. Kill. Turn up.
Now Breeze. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Daniil Hunter getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third.
Exit. Kill.
Now Breeze. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Here's Matt Wild now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Crowder now to return. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get sick.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kwan Williams. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Ready, 95, 56. You're Mike 52, Mike 52. I got you.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
43-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
I'm coming.
They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Leonard Floyd in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is.
Well, he gets everything he could into this one. The trajectory's good. It's definitely online. They just need a little more oomph behind it, and it'll wind up falling just shy of the crossbar.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Luck now. 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Yellow waiting. Mike 52. Mike 52. Guys, games.
Breeze now. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
There you go, partner. 3-deep zone, what we call cover 3. Free safety right in the middle of the field. Going to be deep as the deepest wide receiver and able to make a play on the football. Notice how they kind of funneled everything towards him? Because they know that they got a guy who can react to either side and get a hand on the football.
Show it up. Show it up. Timeout. Kill.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Quo. Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic. Here we go.
Play action. It's locked. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the gun, here's Love. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Love. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 41. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. It doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about one game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Breeze. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 13 yards out. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go.
22-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a gain of 13, first down Rams. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Luck. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Throwing again is Luck. He completes it to Henry. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Here's Lott. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It's a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a third down. 3rd and 2, Luck. And that will be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10.
It's our time.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, that extra emphasis on it, got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And an alley to run. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, little insult to injury here late in the game. This will be a 34-yard attempt. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more. No matter when your season ends, it's a downer. But in this case, even more so, big prize, which was a